Hello, I'm Archie Luck. Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. And today I've got a fantastic report in from staff reporter DESCARTES. And it's taken me a little bit of time to produce this clip here because I've been a bit angry about the fact that many years ago I sold off a Rolex red sub for virtually pennies in the dollar. I sold it off and it's taken me a while to get over that frustration and anger. But that's okay now. I've got my Prozac, my Zoloft, and I'm ready to proceed, DESCARTES. And my good friend DESCARTES has actually purchased a red sub. And it's the 1680 red sub. And I'll just read you his report. DESCARTES has been interested for a while to acquire a heavy-hitting vintage piece for his collection. He was especially interested in purchasing a piece from around his year of birth in the 1960s. With this in mind, he visited a top vintage dealer looking at the vintage Daytona, and lo and behold, he found a perfect red sub in original condition from 1969. This watch has been authenticated and dated based on its serial number and case back stamping. This watch has original hands, original Mark IV dial with Submariner written in cherry red. Red subs have become prized by collectors, especially if they are in original condition with a nice creamy patina colour for the numbers and matching hands. This sub also has the original bracelet in as new condition. The red Submariners were produced for 4 years only, from 1969 to 1973. Because of their rarity, the red subs sell for 2 to 3 times the price of a white 1680 Submariner. The red sub played an important place in Rolex Submariner history. It was the first Submariner to have a date. It was also a more refined watch than its predecessor Submariners and represented the transition of the Submariners from a pure tool watch to a luxury watch which is equally at home underwater and in the boardroom. The watch is overall quite cool with its big crown and oversized plastic crystal, as can be seen in the photos. The acquisition of this red sub also gives DESCARTES the holy trinity of Rolex sports watches: a Submariner, a GMT and an Explorer 2. A group shot is included in this photos, along with some bonus shots of DESCARTES Platinum World Time posing in front of Australia. And as an interesting side note, DESCARTES has mentioned that famous fraudster Bernie Madoff wore a red sub with his name engraved on the case back. This watch was auctioned off several years ago by the feds after Madoff was convicted and sent to jail. And there's an article on Houdinki which discusses this. Also, Robert Redford also wore a red Submariner, as does singer Adam Levine of The Voice and Maroon 5. I'm sorry, DESCARTES, I've never heard of Adam Levine, but I take your word for it. I'm Archie Luxury. I hope you've enjoyed this report from DESCARTES on the fantastic 1680 red Submariner.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. and 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.